Hi everyone. Well, my name's Chris and I was born into a Christian family. My parents were both United Reformed Church ministers. I came to a personal faith when I was at university in Manchester, which is also where I met my wife. I'm married with three children, all grown up now, and two granddaughters. For most of my working life, I worked for Boots the Chemists in IT. When I was made redundant, I felt a call to go and work for some Christian charities. And so I worked in succession for CARE in London, and then 6 years as the Lichfield Cathedral administrator, and then finally as the head of mission enabling at Scripture Union. When my job came to an end there, we wanted to move, and Penrith and the Lake District is a place that we've wanted to consider retiring to. My wife was offered a job as the children and families worker at St Andrews, so in Penrith. So we moved up here just over a year ago, and since then I've done some administrative work for the church. And I think it's really important that everybody, whether or not they work for a Christian organisation or not, works out what their gifts and skills are and how they can serve God. And it's particularly important where people feel a call to ministry, that they look at all the options that are available, not just ordained ministry, but lay ministry, readerships. So I feel it's really important to help people working alongside the vocations advisors to identify what their call might be, to help them seek God through that and to follow that through to wherever it is that it leads. I think what I bring is wide experience of having been a church warden in the church, having been part of a church which actually helped encourage fully half a dozen people to go forward into various roles within the Church of England, but having also worked in a secular environment and seen people can serve God very effectively within that. The reason I think that I was asked to take on this role was as much because I've got experience of organisation, keeping tabs on things, helping make sure things run smoothly. And as we all know, it's important to keep proper records of things and to make sure that things don't get left hanging. And that's really part of my role, is to make sure, alongside the helping people find the calling, but that it's got a proper path that's happening and it's not all over the place. My prayer would be that I can work effectively as a team with the other people who are involved in this process, and that we can help people within the Carlisle diocese to find their calling and to reach the point where they're fully serving God with the gifts they have, to encourage where they need encouraging, to help channel them in the right direction. And really, I always look at, well, what are the key success factors that I could look back on? And if I can play a role in helping people to serve God using their gifts fully, then I will think, yes, you've done a good job, Chris.